guys like that intro there. I got one of those fancy new bendy tripods. Kind of sketchy putting about $1,000 worth of camera rigging on your back rack like that, but seem to have just made it. I've almost hit the garage door opener with it. Anyways, welcome to the channel, guys. Carrying on with the maintenance. Got a 2014 Ram 1500. This is the ecodiesel. This procedure, depending on if you got the same front diff, should be the same. If it is slightly different, the actual fill and drain, it's going to be all the same. For me, I have a 215 millimeter front diff on this Bighorn edition. Best thing for you to do is just to call the dealership with your VIN. They'll load all the different components of your truck, and they'll be able to tell you what size diff you have. So for me, the 215 millimeter, it's calling for, I believe it's 80-90 is the spec. For me, last 4 or 5 years, I've been using 75-90. Very close gear oil in terms of the weight. I've never had any issues, and it's like quite a bit cheaper. So if you want to save yourself a couple bucks, go this route, or if you want to spend the money and do it 100% properly, get the proper spec. For me, I'm going to be using this stuff here. My particular front diff calls for 1.1 liters. I've got 2 liters here. Like I was saying, I'm using these fluid transfer pumps. This one's from Home Depot. Just makes it a lot easier. You know, you pour your fluid in, you pressure it up, and pretty sure you can get the side chute in the front diff. It's a little bit tighter down there than it is the rear. For me, I still got my snow tires on because we just got like, I don't know, a few centimeters of snow here anyways. And you know, it's April 1st. April Fool's on us, I guess. So the snow tires are on. It's going to be super tight. It'll be a real tough angle with the camera, but I'll try my best. Basically, yeah, you only need one tool for this. Well, 2 tools. I guess you need a drain pan, obviously. And you need 8 millimeter Allen. I've got it on a 3/8 ratchet. They shouldn't be torqued up too tight from the factory. If you, well, they might be actually, depending. But get in there if you need to use 3/4 inch or whatever. Go ahead and do that. But yeah, 8 millimeter. The fill and the drain are both the same size. Put the probably going to put a mat down because I've got water all over the floor from the snow. So now let's get underneath the truck and we'll tackle this super easy service. So we're here. I've cracked my my fill hole, and here's my drain hole, both 8 millimeters. I'm just going to get my pan ready in case some fluid wants to come flying out of here. Okay, so I opened the fill bolt, and I got teeniest little drill coming out, so I know it's right there. The fluid looks brand spanking new still. I think I did this one the last time I did the rear diff, so maybe 75,000 kilometers, but obviously it doesn't get much use. Yeah. Yeah, I really should have put my bigger tires on. Okay, so now that I got my fill open, I can go ahead and get my drain bolt open. Oh, a little bit of torque on that one. Kind of position your pan back a bit in case this stuff decides to go for flying out. Shouldn't be too bad though. Oh, there you go. So hopefully you guys can see that, but yeah, my front diff's like crystal clear. So truthfully, didn't need to change it, but you know, for the purpose of video, I'll definitely be good for at least another 100,000 on this front diff. I mean, it's always good to have some preventative maintenance, so Okay, so I got my fluid transfer pump right underneath the where the big open space is in front of the front cross member there. I got lots of room to pump, and yeah, like you're gonna need a fluid transfer pump for this one for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna put my drain bolt back in since I'm pretty well just pissing away fluid here. I'll post the torque specs, the proper torque specs for this, but you know, it ain't gonna be much. It's only 8 mil here, right? So ooh, there we go. Good enough for me. Okay. So I can barely see this, but this is the beauty of the fluid transfer pump, right? Come right in here like that. Camera in. Boom. Alright, so that's it. You can cap this off. You waste a little bit of fluid with this, for sure. There we go. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have a rag just to put on the end of this fluid transfer pump here. I could just tuck it up in the top there and send her out. Alright then, you got your dribble on your fill, so you're good to go. Put your bolt back in. Pretty basic, I mean, anybody can do this kind of service, right? But the hardest part's getting your hands in here. Alright, there she is. Tight, tight. I'm just going to double check this. Yep, that's good enough for me. Alright, so let's go back up top here and we'll empty this back in. Alright, so I had to jump out of my onesie there. It was completely covered in water from all the snow dripping off the truck. But yeah, just to recap, I mean 1.1 liters of the, I used the 7590 in the fluid transfer pump. It works really slick. You know, you basically just fill them up until you see it overflow and you're good to go. So yeah, that's the front diff. I mean, it's pretty damn easy. Hardest part's just getting in there and getting situated. You could use jacks, to be completely honest. I know I said earlier that you can slide under there, and you can. You might want to just put it on jacks the teeniest bit. It'll make things a lot easier. If you don't, I mean, you can still get at it. Just takes a little bit of messing around. So yeah, basically that's it for this this video. Like I said, pretty straightforward. We're going to move on to we'll get the map sensor cleaned out. EGR diffuser tube. I might kind of show you guys how you can take that out and give it a cleaning. Like I said earlier, I don't actually have one, but it's in the basement, so I'll run and grab it. Other than that, I think basically my last little video is going to be the transmission filter and the fluid change, which is the big one. Haven't done that one yet, so it'll be more or less a learning experience for both of us. Yeah, so stay tuned. Consider subscribing if you got a Ram 1500, ecodiesel or hemi. A lot of these videos, like I've been saying, have basically applied to either. Obviously the diesel is a little bit more niche with the fuel filters and stuff like that and the emissions, but Yeah, there's lots of stuff getting covered on this little video series, so if you're interested, yeah, consider subscribing, hit the like button for me, and if you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and post them below. I'll try and answer, and if I can't figure out an answer, I will tell you to go elsewhere. Alright, take care. Alright, take 4. Final take. I swear to God.